Everyone, Houston. Hope everybody's enjoying their Friday. We finally get to start the weekend all over again. But today is a very special video. It is Michel Baruch's 100 sub VR. So, congratulations on the 100 subs. And you'll be at 250 before you know it. I love your channel, man. I always look forward, to your videos whenever they post. But today we're going to get some shout-outs. We're going to talk a little bit about Milwaukee and Wisconsin. And we're going to talk about, a special YTPC, presenter, to me. So. But before that, get too far down that road there. Got my Savin LE310, the Roma, the little cherrywood poker. And in it, I got Peter Stokkebye's Luxury Navy Flake. And my drink pairing today is, and this is just a happy coincidence, this actually worked out perfect, is a Red's Apple Ale. And it happens to be brewed right there in Milwaukee. I tell you what, excuse me, that goes perfect with this tobacco here. And on a day like today where it's been hot, sunny, I mean, it is just a refreshing drink. It's turned out to be a nice evening. It's cooling down. We're sitting here under the shade tree. Got the apple ale, got good tobacco, my favorite pipe. We got this nice breeze blowing. It just feels great compared to how it was earlier today. Oh, sorry, losing my camera there. Took my phone out of the case there, and now it likes to slide around everywhere. But anyway, I think excuse me. I think today I want to go ahead and start out with the shout-outs. Now, two of these guys, I'll tell you what, now it's going to get me. Two of these guys, I just found today, and I haven't had a chance to watch their videos yet. And then the third one, I found him a couple of weeks back. So, but the first one is NiceOneSix, and last I checked, he was at 40 subs. So, but like I said, I haven't got a chance to go check out his videos yet. As soon as I get back in the house there, and after I'm done here, I'll try and get caught up. Excuse me. It's gonna get me. Excuse me a second. I got excited there and sucked in some smoke. Alright, I think we're good now. The second one I actually found through Ghost Cobb's video earlier today. Part of his 5 Friday. But that would be Northeast Piper UK. And last I checked, he was at 44 subs. So, again, like I said, as soon as we're done here, I'm going to go in there and get caught up. I got a lot of catching up to do this weekend, Excuse me just a second here. I think we're rolling now. And my third shout out is Beards, Pipes, and Life. And I think he's at 50 subs, or at least last time I checked he was at 50 subs. But how I found him is I've been thinking about, expanding, my hobby here. And I've been thinking about investing in some estate pipes. So I've been trying to learn about how to restore estate pipes, how to, clean them up, sand them down, restain them if they need it, how to, clean a bowl, how to do the deep cleaning, how to repair damaged chambers, things like that. And he has like an introduction to pipe restoration video and a little series, where he actually restores estate pipes. And that's how I found him. But that's not all he does. He also has beard growth tips and all sorts of stuff. So. Alright. So, anyway, now we're going to talk a little bit about Milwaukee and Wisconsin. So, aside from the tasty beverage there, I gotta say, Milwaukee was the very first place I ever tried cheese curds. And I had just picked up a load in Green Bay, and I was headed out to Pennsylvania, so I had to pass through Milwaukee on the way down. So I stopped at a truck stop there, and I was, looking around, trying to find me a snack or whatever. And couldn't figure out what I wanted. And then I seen these things called cheese curds. And I gotta tell you, I have no idea what kind of cheese curds are made out of. But I've had the yellow ones, I've had the white ones, and the white and yellow ones. And they are absolutely delicious. After that I was hooked on them. And I had a mini fridge in the rig at the time. So I brought back several bags back home to eat on. And my wife tried them, and she absolutely fell in love with them too. So, yeah, after that, every time she found out that I was heading up to Wisconsin, she was always like, bring me some more of those cheese curds. So, yeah, but I absolutely love Wisconsin. It is a beautiful state. It's almost like something you would see on a postcard. You get out there in the country, and you got nice rolling hills, beautiful green fields, and it's, you got the old red barns and the white fencing and the cows out in the fields there, and it is just absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, I love Wisconsin. And as far as slang goes, I'm not really too familiar with a whole lot of Wisconsin slang, even though I was up there quite a bit. Usually whenever I was up there, people were, more interested in the way I was talking. They always wanted to know where I was from every time I pull into a warehouse or a store or something to deliver, or shoot, even at a truck stop or a restaurant or something like that. They'd always be like, man, where are you from? So, but I never really got a chance to pick up on too much of the slang, even though I gotta say I have delivered to a few fleet farms. So, but I actually had to Google a few Wisconsin slang terms, and I gotta say the one I found and fell in love with, and I'm actually gonna start using this, every chance I get an opportunity to. But that's a couple three, or a couple 2-3. Like I had a couple 3 beers. So I got a lot of ideas where I can work that into, a lot of my daily conversations with people. Hey, I'm going to give it a try, Monday at work. We'll see how that turns out, see if I get knocked out or what. But yeah, I got to say, that's got to be my favorite one I've found so far. And as far as, YTPC heroes and, my favorite presenters and stuff like that, I don't know. I mean, I like a lot of them. Whenever I first started out, I think the very first one I ever found was Matches 860. And I really enjoy his videos, and I still do to this day. And from there I found Mutton Chop Piper and several others. I think Big Al the Crusher was one. I'm not sure if he's still active. I haven't, been over to his channel in quite a while. I might have to do that as soon as I finish up here. Now we're going. Had it packed a little too tight. But I gotta say, the one that, really, struck me was Cobbit of the Shire. And I remember the exact video that done it too. And that was the video he did where he told the story about the traveling pipe. And after that I was hooked on his channel. I subscribed to it. I started going back, trying to catch up on everything. Went all the way back to the very first video he did and just worked my way up. And there's another video in there I really enjoyed. At the end of it, he tells this joke about a magician and a parrot. So it's absolutely hilarious every time I, get a chance. I tell that joke and people seem to love it. But, his videos, really, made an impact with me. And that is actually, what inspired me to make my first video. As before, I just watched the videos. I wouldn't ever hardly leave a comment or anything, and if I did, it was just be like, hey, good video or whatever. But, after that, I decided, like, I really, think I would enjoy this. I think I'd really, enjoy making videos and, being a part of this community. So I decided to, just roll the dice on it, and I sat right over there on the back porch and I made an introduction video. And if I hadn't found Cobbit of the Shire, I might not have done that. So, I mean, Steven has had a, huge impact, I guess you could say, on me. As far as, me being a presenter now. I love his stories, and I mean, he's just such an eloquent speaker, and he tells a story and you just want to listen. I mean, you just can't, turn away from it. But I gotta say, he's probably, my favorite. But anyway, I think I've gone over, well, let's see what I'm at, 11.5 minutes. So, I hope that's what you were looking for. Like I said, sorry, I'm not really too up to date on the slang in Milwaukee, but, I love that couple 2-3, or, couple 3. That's great. But anyway, congratulations again on the subs, and, it'll be no time you'll be, celebrating your 1,000 sub goal. So, anyway, we're going to go ahead and get on off here, and you enjoy your weekend. Congratulations on the subs, and we will talk to everyone later.